Hi there. Welcome to a new series where we pair the Hypno with other things. Here we have the Teenage Engineering OPZ. Now the OPZ sends MIDI over USB, so it's perfect for controlling the Hypno. We could do this in two ways. Use the encoders to control MIDI CCs that we send to the Hypno, or use the notes to save and recall presets. But before we get into that, let's talk about logistics. I have the OPZ connected to the Hypno with this male micro USB to female USB-A adapter. Now this adapter does not come with the Hypno, but is widely available for around $6. I then just plug in the USB cable that came with the OPZ and we're ready to go. I am using a custom MIDI configuration on the OPZ that utilizes the module track, which is track 14, and the video track, which is track 16. I do this so I can access all 32 MIDI CCs in the Hypno. I skip over the DMX track because it does not have a full set of encoder banks. So as mentioned, the first method of controlling the Hypno with the OPZ is MIDI CCs. The encoder banks on the module track and on the video track of the OPZ send MIDI CC messages to the Hypno, which control its various functions. For instance, the second encoder on the white page of the module track controls the color relationship between oscillators. The green page on the video track controls mirroring of oscillator B. So, using this method, we have access to all CC messages that the Hypno receives. In addition, all F sharps across any MIDI keyboard you plug into the Hypno will always control this first button on the Hypno, which changes oscillator A shape. All G sharps will always change the feedback mode, which is the middle button on the Hypno. And all A sharps will control the shape of oscillator B. So F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, no matter where we are on the keyboard, act like these three buttons on the Hypno. Of course, the real fun with all this begins when we sequence it. Let me take a basic starting point and see what we can do with sequencing. The second method of controlling the Hypno from the OPZ involves saving and recalling presets. So we hold the button to save a preset and we tap the button to recall. So let's make a cool preset. Alright, I like that preset, so we'll save it with the C key. As you can see, there's an animation on the Hypno that shows it's saving our preset. Now let's make a variation of that preset. Alright, I like that. Let's save that with the D key. Now let's sequence these. I'm going to wait till it changes the next pattern just for musical interest. There we go. Let's throw in some other presets that I've saved. Of course, this becomes more fun when you combine it with sequencing CCs and shapes and feedback modes. So as you can see, it's super deep and a lot of fun. You can do the same sorts of things with electron sequencers or any other type of sequencer that sends MIDI. So break out your MIDI gear and have a blast.